Hello Leo, welcome back into my channel. I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to have a sip of tea quickly. I hope 2025 is treating you well and you are starting off the year with a boost. Right, Leo, I'm going to do something a little bit different this year. I am doing a card for you from my tarot deck, the Gilded Tarot Royale. It's going to be a card of the year from you here. I'll keep it on the side here. And in this reading, it is going to be the energy for this reading. And then as I go on February, March, I will keep that card for the year, for the whole year for you. So you know what to navigate with each month. And I'll also be doing some January cards from there. Then I'll also use some crystal spirits for January from Colette Baron Reid. I'll then go on to some chakra cards here, which will give you an idea of what you need to concentrate on. And then I'll be going to my Cosmic Oracle deck, which is over there. Get some nice information there for you. And then I'm going to end off with my little Once in a Lifetime deck, which is from Rockpool. And it's just the cutest little deck to give you some information. And then at the end of that, I've got a little surprise at the end of the video. I'm going to ask you to ask yourself a question. And I've got a yes or no board, a yes, no, maybe board. So no, maybe, yes. And you ask yourself a question and the pendulum will go and it'll come up for you. So it's your individual message for you. Right, so Leo, let's see what the year has in store for you. I'm going to just shuffle nicely, Leo. What does Leo need to know for 2025? What is the energy for Leo for 2025? Leo's card of the year, please. What is Leo's card for the year? What is Leo's card for the year, please? All right, let's see what your card of the year is. You've got the King of Pentacles. This has come up more than once this year for some signs. Now, Leo, I wouldn't think anything different for you. You know, you're quite a strong sign, and this is a king. A king doesn't resonate with a gender. It's just the energy of the card. And a King of Pentacles is very much in control of his practical life. Everything around him he runs to an agenda, okay? He's on top of everything that runs for him. His materialistic life, everything that's material to him, everything that's real to you is this King of Pentacles. So this is a year for you to be on track. Only thing is with this card is you just got to be careful of your ego a little bit of where that intention goes for you for the year. So that is your card for the year, Leo. Okay, let's draw a crystal now for January. What is your January crystal? Let's see how the King of Pentacles fits into your year. It's actually a very nice card. Look, it's a very nice card, Leo, and it's boss energy. This is big boss energy. And I know you like to hear that, Leo. You definitely like to hear that. So let's see what Leo needs to hear from the crystals for January. What is Leo's crystal for January, please? Amazonite. Ooh, that's quite a nice one. There's an Amazonite right here underneath my owl. That is an Amazonite. So it's quite a secure stone. I'm just going to get my book to see what else it says. I like to read from the book because Colette gives you nice. You get a prosperity message. You get a crystal meditation message. Let's have a look to see what it says. Now it's card number 2, and it says it's about truth, revelation, and evolution of the natural flow of events. So it's all about you allowing things to happen, and you know your truth of it, because this energy of this King of Pentacles, he knows his truth. You know, he's secure in his spiritual life, he's secure in his mental life, he's secure in his career, he's just secure. So the 2025 January message for you is saying that the universe wants you to learn lessons without suffering, okay? So you need to know your truth of that. You need to know what it is in your body and your mind and what you're conscious of that gives you that, the one thing that you might be overlooking. So check in with your truth all the time, because you want to be in this energy, Leo. You want to be living authentically, and that's what I get from this card, is that you need to find your authenticity in January. What for you is authentic? Now, there's a lot of detail that comes through when you're learning lessons. And you obviously have to learn the lessons, but you need to understand them so you can have purpose going forward. You don't want to keep repeating them. And your prosperity message says situations change, requiring us to change too. So in other words, don't be stubborn. Don't be stuck in your ego in January that you don't want to change things that you were carrying through from 2024. And your potential is saying to you that there are so many better things for you when you need to know when enough is enough, so that you can learn and grow and not be stubborn and stay stuck in a situation that you shouldn't be in. So pay attention to that this just January, okay? Let go and let your boat steer you to a place that can actually give you a different consciousness of how you can be braver and how you can actually trust that the journey is taking you where you're supposed to be, instead of being stubborn and getting stuck in your old ways. And it says here in your meditation section that in this stone, it encourages you to explore who you are at the deepest level. That is definitely king energy, that, because you want to be the boss of who you are. In other words, you want to know your truth. You want to know how you can be unshakable and how you can be, just be. So if you can find a piece of Amazonite, keep it with you for January. Okay, that's awesome. So let's see what your tarot cards say for January. What does Leo need to hear for January? What is Leo's January message, please, Spirit? Angels, spirits, and guides. What is Leo's January message, please? Okay, let's see what that is. Wow, you got strength and you've got 10 of Pentacles. Now, let me tell you something. This strength card is almost the vibe of exactly what I'm getting here for you. It's just that, you know, you might be afraid of changing your ways. You might be afraid of leaving a routine that you've had for years, Leo. And that is understandable because it's what you know. But this is saying that you need to face that beast. You need to face what scares you and trust and know your truth, because there must be something happening for you, Leo, that you're not quite in your truth of. And this strength card is the 8th card in the Major Arcana. You can see she's got a very loose chain around the lion's neck. She's trying to tame that lion. She's trying to tame that fear inside of her, that beast, to move forward. And she's quite confident that she will. So that's what January is all about for you, is to identify what it is that scares you, know your truth in it. And this 10 of Pentacles is saying you will move forward with good intentions, because the 10 of Pentacles is like the lotto card. It's saying that you will benefit from this. It'll be all about perfect family life. It'll be perfect work life. Whatever your truth is for you will build you up to this king this year. And you know, Leo, material things are important because we're on a human journey. So is there something that is holding you back that might not be aligning with you to give you that growth? The January is saying, find that part of you. Sure, I'm getting so hot. And usually when spirit comes into a reading, it's like, this is aligning so nicely for you. That is really aligning for you. So, Leo, face what you need to be facing. Be honest with yourself. Spend some time alone and go deep within yourself and try and see what it is in this that deep down inside of you that is saying to you, what is it that is keeping you away from what you really want to be doing? You know, like there's a strength of mind, there's a strength of doing, and there's a power in that when you learn your truth. So there's so much you have to offer, and maybe you're not even offering it, because this card here, this your 10 of Pentacles, saying you might not even be offering it. You might be in a space of like extremes all the time, and you're denying your own success in life. So let us do your chakra card to actually see. Whew, so hot, I cannot tell you how hot I am. I love it when that happens though. All right, Leo, what chakra will help you this month? What chakra will help? What work can Leo do with what chakra for January? Leo for January, what chakra can Leo work with? What chakra can Leo work with? Let's see what comes up here. I'm taking that one. And you've got, of course you have. So this is your base chakra, your root chakra, okay? And it's about patience. Now, your root chakra is about tangible life. It's about your King of Pentacles. It's about your 10 of Pentacles. It's about everything around your life that is about life. So it's not like a spiritual section. It's getting your grounding and your rooting in. You need to ground yourself this month. And how you do that is you have patience, and as you observe nature and you take on that growth, it takes time. So you need to slow down a little bit. You need to find out how you can maybe stop yourself from just trying to be best, trying to be the boss, trying to do everything. It takes time for reflection. In the strength card, it's saying the same thing to you. Surrender, persistence, as things will unfold in their own pace. Now, when you know your truth, it'll come forward for you. And it says, I remain calm and tolerant during these challenging times, and I develop a quiet hope and expectations based on trust, both in myself and my higher power. Now, this strength card is saying exactly that. You just need to have patience, but you need to face that beast that you're not facing, Leo. Very, very important for you this January. And then you make your path a little bit easier going forward for the rest of the year. So let's see what the cosmos wants to say for you. Leo from the skies. What is happening for Leo, please? And we've got a full moon on Monday, which is giving Cancer. It's a Cancer full moon, which gives a very emotional section for yourself, Leo. And you're quite a strong personality, Leo, but there's always an emotional side on all of us. So take this time now, be patient with yourself, and try and work out what it is that you need to be facing, the fears, the pressure that you're putting on yourself. Because this King energy is very, very pressurized. It's always pressurized to do the best, be the best, have the best. And you will have that, but you need to just be honest with yourself, Leo. And you've got Vesta. This is actually the second time this card has come through. And it says hearth and fire. You can see that you are a fire sign, Leo, and there's a lot of energy going around here and that fire. So let us see what it says in the guidebook. Vesta, card number 36. It says, channel energy of your solar plexus chakra. Now, above your base is your sacral, then you get to your solar plexus, which is your power. Do something that excites you. Release blocks of shame or guilt around receiving pleasure. Create a stable and home environment. This is this card as well. And he's very much a homely man. The energy of the card is very homely, supplying needs to the home, supplying the power of what's the word I'm thinking of? Contentment. Okay. And it says, ask for what you need, especially in your relationships. Service your needs. So you might be pressurized by life so much. Maybe the last year did that to you. That the universe is saying to you now, or spirit is saying to you now, you need to start finding out and trusting what you can control, how you can be this pleasure of your life. Take your life by the horns now, and the passion and the flame in this Vesta card is showing you that you need to actually look for what you need to be yours only, instead of creating something that doesn't feel right. And it's a healthy space. This it can communicate with yourself, and there's a lot of sexual connotations in this card. It's saying that physically you need to actually see what you want as well. I mean, I've never had that in a reading before, but it's saying to you that you need to not get caught up in the pressure of life, because sexually you need to also have fun. There needs to be a part of you that's also having fun in your physical body. And that's what this King is. This King is about physical body. And here it's saying that you will get that. You are working towards that this year. You're working towards finding out what it is that physically makes you happy. And that's why you got the base chakra as well, because it's about the physical for you this year. That is so interesting, because a lot of the cards were saying it's about the spiritual, but you need to bring yourself into the physical and see what your truth is. Wow, Leo, flip that out. So let's see what your once in a lifetime card is, Leo, for January. So your January energy is giving you quite a wake-up call here. Quite a wake-up call, Leo. Very, very interesting. Okay, I've got this lovely boot. So it's a man's boot and a lady's very delicate slipper here. When I say slipper, I mean like in the medieval years. And he says, a stray shoe, be your own Prince. Oh, Prince Charming. You can't argue with these cards, and they never ever lie. So once upon a time there was a stray shoe, be your own princess or Prince Charming. So what it's saying is this year you need to make the shoe fit you, Leo. How interesting is that? Okay, I am now on the section where I spoke about the beginning of the reading. I've got no, maybe, yes. So ask yourself a question. Ask yourself a question, Leo, and even if you have to pause the video, I am going to ask, what does Leo need to hear right now? What does Leo need to hear right now? Wow, Leo, this is not even moving. This has not happened to anyone. Okay, let's ask again. What does Leo need to hear? Very odd that. What does Leo need to hear right now? Look what it's doing, Leo. It's going into the neutral. You're not meant to know your answer. It's, you know, I'll take that as a maybe, but to me, you're not meant to know the answer. That is so interesting. You meant to find it out for yourself. You've got to find your own truth, Leo. That is so interesting. You've got to find it out for yourself. You can't ask anybody. It's got to be your decision. Take care, and I'll speak to you again in February.